Chris Paul is shooting 49% from the floor, 39% from beyond the arc, and a career best 93% from downtown, or from the free throw line, rather.
Yeah.
But Chris Paul is shooting 49% from the floor, 39% from beyond the arc, and a career best 93% from downtown, or from the free throw line, rather.
Yeah.
Gorgui Dieng's three is too strong, and Devin Booker, the rebound, played with Tim Duncan. Out of the timeout, Devin Booker front irons the three, and Gorgui Dieng brings down the rebound. Gorgui Dieng, who's averaged 4 points and a couple of rebounds in 14 games since coming over to the Spurs. He's shooting 85% from the line.
You've seen these wonderful women play. You have to watch. They execute the game of basketball the way it should be played.
There they were, right in the thick of it. So he's just done a tremendous job. I mean, easily one of the more underrated players that we've seen.
Just turned 36 earlier this month. That's goaltending on Gorgui Dieng.
One healthy hamstring away from possibly beating Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. And, we're talking about Chris Paul now in a whole different light. One healthy hamstring away from possibly beating Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. And, we're talking about Chris Paul now in a whole different light. Lobbying for an offensive foul.
You're 100% right, Sean. You think about that Rockets-Warriors series. Really controlled that series for the most part. Who knows what happens? And still, here's Chris Paul. 16 seasons, has yet to play in an NBA final.
Well, not everybody gets to play in an NBA Finals. I don't know how you can, discount his legacy if he doesn't have an NBA championship. You can do that for a lot of players now. Waits for his shooter to free up, and he delivers the pass.
Ron Carter had 17 in the last meeting against the Spurs. And it's Gorgui Dieng paying tribute to Tim Duncan. Going big. Gorgui Dieng, as Kaminsky up, kicks it back out to Patty. Back to Gorgui, and lays it up and in.
After a made bucket, the Suns inbound the ball, push it up the floor, and get a dunk.
Gorgui Dieng's about 14-second difference here. As the Suns quickly go 2 for 1. Booker's shot was contested at the rim. Sean, I was working for the Suns, in fact, and there's a lot of people who, of course, say that back in the mid-2000s that Tim Duncan really was what stood between the Suns and winning a championship.
Right.
And what does Timmy do, of course, in what looks like a Game 1 loss for the Spurs here?
Yeah.
Knocks down the three-pointer and sends it to overtime. He played only 17 games in the last 2 seasons. And he's a critical piece off the bench for Monty Williams, averaging 8 points in his 59th game of the season.
Yeah, solid backup.
Along with their rookie, Jalen Smith, first-year player out of Maryland. Here's Gorgui Dieng, knocks down the jumper. Gorgui Dieng, opening minutes here of the fourth quarter, spins away from Kaminsky, knocks down the jumper.
He's got that turnaround working. Too much firepower. They have a lot of firepower even for an entirely healthy Spurs ball club. So they brought.
The Jazz play against Sacramento tomorrow night, so they'll still need to win to put pressure on Utah to win later tomorrow night to clinch that #1 seed.
Can't ask for a better look.
And that's just, the last few weeks, Sean, been the one area that has really befuddled the Spurs is perimeter three-point shooting.
Yeah. I told the guys that game, you heard me say it, hey, save some of those. And it just went crazy in that first half.
Gorgui Dieng, the putback.
I told the guys that game, you heard me say it, hey, save some of those. And it just went crazy in that first half.
Gorgui Dieng, the putback. Closing seconds of this one, Gorgui Dieng finally hits one from downtown.